Hi guys, it's Coco. I want to update about my July and what was my practice was, and also I I got a new deck. Yay! um, it's called Tarot of H Arts, or I don't know if her hearts, her arts. I don't know how it pronounced, but by Isabel Hayes. I don't know. I think this is so outdated in some way. So I want to unbox it and then talk about it a little bit while I'm talking about my practice. It's already opened. It's already shuffled. It's not like I received it just now or anything like that. But yeah, I want to talk a little bit about it, and then I want to talk about also my practice. Oh gosh, my pens got cut on my chair. Hold on a second. Okay, the office chair has a wheel on it. I got cut on it. Okay, how are you guys doing? If you are subscribers, thank you so much for subscribe my channel. And if you are first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's talk about this deck first before I goes with my practice. Why I want to talk about this deck? Because I think a lot of people know that I was one point I was a stage actor and did dance, singing, etc. So probably you can tell by I'm voice fetish. I attracted with the voices of the people. That's weird, right? So I love beautiful voices. And then yeah, that's that. But so it came close with me with this deck because they were saying that this deck is for artists that like magician, juggler, musician, performer, etc. But more so so it was on sale, and I don't know why, because the card stock is linen. Okay, let's see. And then guidebook is chunky, but I got this deck with $8.79, so it's less than $9. Like I said, the card itself is linen. It's a little slippery for now, but it probably gets better when you keep shuffling. And the imagery is beautiful. Guidebook is more like, I see on the 4 it was saying like get ready action or something like that. And then one more thing, do you know those what was the, okay, let me grab it. Excuse me for a second. So I think a lot of people know her by this image, by Pride Tarot. I don't know if she is supporter of LGBTQ or anything like that, because she didn't say it on this guidebook at all. But so I want to talk a little bit about this deck. The problem with me with this deck was because of the all the different arts from the different artists. Probably that was the most problem with me, that I can't read with this deck, because so people have all the different opinion about arts, right? And don't get me wrong, I am big supporter of gay community, transgenders. I have some I never even tell my husband about all this, but of course I was performer. I worked with a lots of Spanish people. I used to speak Spanish. In Japan, I also had choreography, or I had a stage with gay people, and also I had a stage with the drag queens, and I love them. They're so talented too. Their hearts are so beautiful, but but for the don't get. I hope this doesn't come out right. I mean, I hope this comes out right. I don't want anybody to offend it, or I don't want anybody to bash because I talk about it. Because of how world became, how they want to vote those people out, I feel that they're victimized by, because of that. They can't be naturalize themselves anymore because of they take it too big. I was abused by people in Japan, include my mother, because I was half Korean, and I was victimized in Korean community because I was half Japanese. And I ended up in United States. Long story short, okay. But anyway, I was wonder why this tarot deck wasn't popular, or I don't see a lot of reviews about it. I think it because people start seeing they don't want to be, or maybe I'm just overthinking. I don't know. But so what I'm doing is I'm also doing the giveaway. I'm also doing the giveaway for the I Feel Bad, but in US only, because I can't pay extra a lot of shipping cost. So in end of this video, I'm doing giveaway for this tarot deck, Pride Tarot, okay? And it's not because I don't like this deck or anything like that. It's because I can't handle this collaboration with all the different arts. It makes my mind all over the place. So if you are interested, then let me know in the comment section, and I will choose one person in the end of the day, or I probably put the week and I will ship it out next Friday for whoever win the giveaway. Okay, that's that. So, and this is already shuffled, so there is not in order, but to be honest, art is so gorgeous. It's better in person than any of the walkthrough. Look at that. This is geisha. Oiran is they are become geisha from Michael, and it was like performance on the street that you showed them yourselves, basically to sell, because geisha, or the prostitution in Japan is so open, and I think they are the victim of it. I mean, they choosing that job, so that's what they want to. So that's okay, but you know, that kind of thing is a lot in Japan. A lot of young age girls with the old men, and I didn't know it's illegal or it's crime until I moved to United States. I didn't know about that. But so anyway, I got this deck for $8.80. I think it's still in that price. I'm mostly positive through Amazon. So if you're interested, go to Amazon and grab it before price goes back to normal. But if it's not yours, then it's not yours. But you know, you have to understand, rainbow is rainbow. It's nothing to do with, if you don't support LGBTQ, that's why you're not getting this deck. You're on the wrong place. It's not, don't do that. Because this deck is beautiful, okay? And society made us do that. The feeling of the, like, you know, avoiding those things. Don't let society or those stupid people out there crowd your judgment for the art. Okay, that's that. So this was Tower of Hers by Isabel Hayes. I got it for a really good price, and the cardstock is amazing. I love the back, and it comes with such a great hard-covered box. The guidebook is Chunky Monkey with dedication, introduction, upright and reversed, major, minor, suit of all those different suit, and spread with gratitude. Meet Isabel. So it's about her too. Let's see the spread. What kind of spread they have? 278. 278. Ooh, all the way in the back. Okay, 278. Oh, with the kind of like raw picture in it. So the heart spread, where you are in this moment. Oh great, it's just basically this spread is great. Where are you and your heart is in this moment. Events from the past that influence your present day. Open your heart to receive advice from the tarot. Challenge is you face. Predict outcome. Great. I love that. I love that. Okay. So there's only one spread, but that's okay because you guys all have your own spread anyway. And let me see. I want to change the candle if that's okay. So this is my most favorite candle, chakra candle that made with a pine. With what is that called? Pine. Oh gosh. Pine oil. Pine wax. Yeah, pine wax. So yeah, I love this, and it burns very, very well. I want to change it to this one. It's okay. I'm gonna just do it like that. Let me turn this off. Let's see. Bear with me because I have to have candles with me when I talk. It's my own preference. Ta-da! Okay. Okie doke. Okay. Yeah, so that's that. What was I talking? What was I? Yeah, so yeah, that was Tower of Hers. And don't forget, I said it's gonna be giveaway in the end. I'm gonna tell you how you can enter yourself in the end, maybe. Okay. Okay, so where am I right now with my practice? So my practice right now, I started doing those morning meditation practice, and I use this gratitude book. I mean, which is I don't have to, but I had this but as a gift from my husband 2 years ago, and I still didn't use it yet. So I started using it as a, you know, gratitude. What I liked about is because, sorry, I don't want you to read here because there's a lots of crazy thing. But anyway, so it starts from the first thing when I wake up in the morning. I write down how I feel while, you know, I was sleeping and I woke up, etc. Right? And then yeah, so I start writing that, and I'm just be so honest about it, you know. I'm so tired because a lot of times energy continues when you going to sleep at night and wake up in the morning. Me, a lot of times the energy continues if something negative happened, you know. So I write down feeling, okay, and then after I write down all those feelings, I bring out my card, which is this card I'm using right now. So this is Walking Meditation Tarot by Daniel Norman. I love this deck when I want to connect to some nature, and I think this is a great deck to meditate, even though it's a tarot deck. It just give me very intuitive message. Even though there's a great guidebook, you know, her guidebook, all the guidebooks that she writes is so helpful spiritually. Okay, so when I shuffle this card in the morning after I write down all the feelings, oh, this is the backup card. It's just so amazing. I asked them what I need to be grateful for. And then, example today, I pulled Ten of Swords. And what I write down today was, today I am grateful for all the pain in the past to made me who I am today. And I am grateful for we finally seeing our sunrise towards our dreams. So that was that. How beautiful is that? So yeah, that was, I received a message when I pulled the card after I asked cards what I should be grateful for, you know. So that was my practice for morning routine now. And then also, of course, I do the daily pull after that, along with, I know my journal changed a lot since New Year, and I think a lot of people start seeing a lot. But like, you know, first I started from the January. It was like this. It's simple, right? And then in the middle of March, or wait, yeah, so then when I started to change, so March, yes, March I changed it to something different. And then again I changed, when was it, around April I changed again, right? And then after that I took a break about a month. May, June, yeah, I took completely off grid for a month by January. So it come back on, I stop, I was doing until May 6th and I stopped, and then I start back January 8th. But then look how changed everything was. Okay, and then after that I trying to figure out how I can do it. I trying to figure out how I want to put the journal. Oh my god, I hope I'm not gonna burn this. Let me move the candle a little bit farther. Okay, so and then I think I start quicking with something. So I start writing this way and writing this way, right? And then in point, stop again, because I don't know, something wasn't right. Something wasn't right at the moment. And then I changed it to this system. And somehow I did that for 2 days. And somehow something is not clicking. So July 27th, and I changed it to this gratitude journal and then come up with a different thing. Okay, so first I try to do like I pull the cards and then I write down the imagery in the behind the message and around it. So you can see I was using this this Requiem Oracle, and plus I was using the Echo Tarot. And then I choose 2 cards from the Requiem Oracle and choose 3 cards from Echo Tarot. What I did was I write down the stability on the top, like you see, and I write down desire to attach to make one picture. And also at this time I pulled Page of Cups, 7 of Candles, and Leo. But then somehow it wasn't clicking, because the thing is I have the weekly card that I pulled from the Secret Symbols Oracle and from the Ancestral Tarot. Okay, so Ancestral Path Tarot. Okay, so I didn't know how to put everything together, and I'm sorry this is like all over the place. It's gonna be long, probably it's boring for someone, but if you want to watch, please watch. If not, then that's fine too. I just want to talk about my how my practice changed now. So what I came up with is, because I have so many journals that I take, this one for the morning, right? Morning and evening. So what I do is I pull the morning for the gratitude for, and I also do the evening reflection. So this is for the morning and evening, and that was already set. I'm not gonna change this anymore. So what I have to do is I have to do daily pull with something that works out with those weekly card that I choose from this and this, this and this, right? And then, oh my god, what I'm doing? So I confused now again. I explain. So the Symbols Oracle I pull every day, but then this Isis Oracle, because it's a Leo season, I borrow Isis energy, so I use this for weekly. So I pull this card and this card. Okay, this is for this week's energy. So I came up with the thing that, like, okay, I put this weekly card on the top. For the message is for the biggest message, so which is like for the Isis Oracle, Eye of Horus is awakening divine perception, right? And then for the 10 of Wands from the Ancestral Path Tarot is, because I pulled the 10 of Wands right here, it says 10 of Wands, I felt that so much responsibilities because my husband took a new job, and then this was a 3 weeks has been, and then some week he worked 7 weeks, so 7 days a week. So it came more on my plate that what I have to do. So I kind of felt that those kind of, slavery towards family, like housework, or like, because we also run the business at home, it was just too much for me. And I felt that in the beginning of this week. So I have this, but then also what I did was, like I said, I pulled a card from the sim this, and then also from this 3 card from this every single day. So I came up with it that just, message put all together with the 4 cards. Just write it here and just put little tiny information here every day. And I think it works really great. It's working really good at this moment. So we'll see where it's gonna go. But because, like I said, I have morning and evening journal, and also I have this astrology journal that I take I do every day, right? So this is Year of the Witch planner, but I use it for the astrology. So I write down all the movement, the main movement for the astrology, like that, and then I just put the main movement it might be bringing to us. So I do this study every day before the day, and I have to do on a Friday, not yet for the tomorrow, but I have to done that. So I'm doing that. And also I took a new job, and I'm going to do cleaning for elders house couple days a week for couple days a month. How's that? Yeah, couple days a month, and I think that will bring me extra income, and I'm really excited about it. Yeah, so there was my practice right now, and it's really good. So one more thing I want to talk about is this deck. If you know or you don't, so in 2013 I was diagnosed with the cervix cancer, and since then I'm cancer free now. But then when I first diagnosed, I started taking a lot of medications. My body swallowed, and I was in so much pain because I was diagnosed with cervix cancer. Plus, they found 12 tumors in my uterus. Okay, so they were about to remove my uterus, hysterectomy, and I had scheduled for the surgery and everything. Okay, but at the same time I met my husband, and my husband was cannabis grower. So I started taking cannabis, and now I'm healed. So what I did was I didn't smoke at all, because my son at the time, my son was only 12. I didn't want to affect him. So what I did was, while he was my ex-husband, my at the time my boyfriend, my husband, while my husband is growing those, I made medicine with the coconut oil, infused the cannabis, and I was taking it as medicine. And I quit all the medication that doctor prescribed me. And then I was healed 2 years later. And then after that, 2 years, so I was healed 2 years later, and I got pregnant after 2 years later. So it was miracle. It was straight up miracle. because I was pregnant when I was 43, so you know, it was a big miracle. So then anyway, then my friend gifted me this deck. It was a metaphysical cannabis oracle deck. And then you know, the imagery is so gorgeous. Right? And because I'm so close to the cannabis, this message on the bottom didn't work in any way. So I personalized this deck and I just wanted to share it because it came out so beautiful. And I know a lot of people had a problem with this deck. I see a lots of complaints and everywhere because, you know, creator was aggressive towards the YouTubers. But look, voila, how beautiful it is. You know, so me, I don't reform deck this is the reason why. Other than I have to with this deck because I'm not gonna use it. I can't use it. Okay. So yeah, I personalized this deck and this is always at my workplace now because that. And to be honest, I know a lot of people, some people are still against cannabis, but I tell you, yeah, I healed myself, but then I also helped people with a dementia, or like, you know, Alzheimer. They take my coconut oil and then they can function. Or I also helped a lot of people that stage 4 cancer, which they take my coconut oil, cannabis coconut oil, and then they get appetite or they can sleep at night. So you know, that's why I want to tell you the cannabis is not drugs for all of them, and for some it's a curable medicine. Okay, I just want to tell you that. So okay, I'm so all over the place today. I don't know why I'm doing this, but or what I'm doing. But anyway, this is gonna be a giveaway. Pride Tarot by all the artists. So how you want to enter? Okay, if you want this, just leave in the comment section that I am interested in this deck. And if you have an Instagram, it would be great. But if not, I don't know how to reach out to you. But I want to just give this away. Okay, that's that, and thank you. That's all today. Bye. Love you.